This is why I like Toad Circuit for Mario Kart 7. Let me explain why. So, as you can see, the grass is super like green and luscious. I mean, this is just focusing on the visual details, but like, for some reason, it's so beautiful. But in Mario Kart 8, it's so like bland and dry. So that's why I like the Mario Kart 7 version better, just because the grass is so beautiful. In my opinion, it definitely looks a lot better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's version. Let's move on to the second reason. This is another obvious one, but look at the Toad balloons! They're just so adorable, which obviously makes this track stand out as one of the cooler tracks in Mario Kart 7. I don't really have a problem with them in Mario Kart 8, I just kind of prefer the 7's version. I don't know why, but I just prefer the one in 7 more over 8. There's not really much of a reasoning. If anything, that's like the best part in 8. But yeah, I just like the Toad balloons, which really just makes this track one of the best auto tracks in my opinion. Now let's actually move on to the actual gameplay. We'll get back to the details later probably, but honestly, I just really like the track layout. It gets like the point across, like you can get to learn the drifting of the game. Then you get to learn like use the glider on the second map. You also get to learn how to use boost panels, item boxes. You also get to learn how to use, figure out shortcuts and the kind of like the lap changing system. And I feel like that all just goes together and makes it a pretty good track. And the track layout, in my opinion, is also one of the best ones for a starter track. I mean, sure, it might be a little simple, but like in my opinion, that's what makes it stand out more. Just because of the simplicity, it's easy to understand and get used to. For a starter track, I think the details are actually pretty good. Because like I already mentioned, you have the Toad balloons, but you also have like signs and stuff, and you also have like this underground passageway and like pipes and like, I mean, I know it's simple, but it's not a circuit track. I mean, I guess it is a circuit track, but like this map has a lot of detail for just being the first track. Sure, it might be a little bit of simple detail on like the later tracks you'll see in this game, but in my opinion, this is probably one of my favorite tracks in detail. Definitely beats some of the other maps in detail by a long shot, honestly. Which makes it a lot better and moves up a little in my ranks. Now, this kind of implies for both versions, but I find it just super fun to try to get like the best time on this map. Because drifting around the corners and actually getting it good, it just feels so great. Which is like speedrunning it is, because I don't usually speedrun, but for this map I usually make an exception, because just like drifting around the corners and like just trying to get the tightest lines and using mushrooms to cut over grass or shortcuts, that's to be one of the coolest things you could do in this map for shortcut potential and speedrunning. So that's definitely why this track is higher up, even though I don't really speedrun much. I do appreciate that you can like get a pretty good times on this map, just because it's pretty cool, honestly. And I also just really generally like the track layout, because I've already mentioned this a lot already, but it's just, I think in my opinion, it's a really good just track layout. Again, it's basic, but in my opinion, I just find it really fun driving and drifting and literally everything else you can do in this game around the corners. It's super fun, and it's one of the best track designs, layouts, in my opinion. Sure, most people won't agree on that because it's like an 8, but like, I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's definitely better than Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. Not in detail, but I don't know. I just find this one fun, maybe because like it's, I don't know, easier to drift around. But yeah, I just find this map really fun to drift and do a lot of turns and stuff. I don't know. It's just, I find it really fun and easy and just really fun to do that, you know? Now back to the differences. In this game, like on the grass, there's this little like grass sports and stuff, and like the colors, in my opinion, are a lot more better looking. But in the new game, they went for more of like a drier aesthetic. I don't remember the map. If I remember, I'll pop it up on screen. But there was a map that looked really good in an older version, but then they changed it to look a lot like drier for some reason. And like, I like the original version so much more. And I hate that they did that. I don't know why they did, but it's kind of the same thing here because it's so, like, in Mario Kart 8, it's awful because the color is just, no, and there's, like, no detail in the grass, it's just one color. And it's just, I like the DS version because the colors are so much, like, better looking. I don't know, maybe because they contrast more. Maybe I just like the colors that they use more. But maybe also because the grass actually has detail. That might just be a me thing, honestly. But yeah, that's why this version's a little bit better. And for the final reasoning, which has kind of been the same reasoning throughout, but it's also just because of the textures. I like the textures on everything more than in Mario Kart 8 because for some reason they were kind of slacking when they came to the new version, but in this version they like went all out. Sure, I don't really remember when this game was made, but sure they had more time on their hands to make this, but they just basically imported that version from like Mario Kart 2. And I don't know why they did. They had a lot of time still to upgrade it to at least make it look better like Mario Kart 7. And I know I'm gonna say this, and I know for other people to say this, but I'm gonna be completely honest. The 3DS version looks better than Mario Kart 8's version. There you go. I said it. Proud of me? Probably not. But, yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching my video, and as always, say Yoshi. See ya.